Hello everyone, welcome to William and the Magic Box. Today on our show, we're going to have Sudeep. Sudeep is from India, so let's see what Sudeep has to say. Enjoy the interview. Hello Sudeep, how are you?
I'm good. Perfect.
Tell me, how's your day going so far?
It has been hectic. Uh, I've been meeting people. I went out with my business partner Rita for a urgent business need, and I'm
Uh-huh.
back.
Amazing. Tell me something. What do you have during the weekend? Do you have some a routine that you do every weekend, or you just go with the flow?
No, I work. For me, there is no holiday. I don't, even if I'm at home, I'm working. Because for me, I don't delineate the work from my personal life. So it's
Mhm.
together. So what I love, I do, and what I do, I love.
So tell me, what do you do for work, for a living? Let's start the interview talking about your career.
I'm a filmmaker. I'm the co-founder of NES Group, which, of course, NES Moving Pixel, which is a media and a production company. I am the founder of NES International Film Festival, which is 11 years old.
Wow.
I'm a filmmaker. Personally, I'm a filmmaker, a painter, a poet, a writer, a philosopher, or maybe a thinker is the right word, thinker. And I am the co-publisher of two international magazines. One is Arte, and the other one is Beverly Hills Studios. So we have just relaunched Arte, which is coming out from Spain, and Beverly Hills Studios will be there from USA. And we run, myself with Rita Jhavar, we run NES International Film Festival, which is on the 11th year,
Okay.
and NES Magic Lantern Film Festival that only shows European films. This is on the
Okay.
third year, and we have just been entrusted with a very prestigious film festival, Festival of Five Continents. That's on the 14th year. So myself and Rita together are, so it's like a choco block with work.
My God, you are a busy man, I can see.
And also I'm into fashion because I'm planning to have my own line of accessories, jewelries, perfumes by the name SRS.
Wow. So tell me where you're from, Sudeep.
Um, okay, India is divided into states. So currently, I belong to a state called West Bengal, but originally I was from a neighboring state called Jharkhand, from a very small town called Dhanbad, which is basically like the Pittsburgh. So it's like a coal mining town. My father was a coal miner.
It's
So it's a
amazing.
very small place, very, very small place, more like a village, like the British countryside, and it is from the coal mining town, like your British Pittsburgh. So I come from that small place.
Oh, wow. So tell me, what's the biggest difference between the state where you're born and the state where you live right now? There are a big difference, or they are similar states?
No, I don't find any difference. I find the people. It can be my the state of my beginning or my origin or the current state. It's just the mindset that makes it all the different. The mindset of the people, the mindset of the people. If they are progressive, no state, no place is backward. I
Wow.
strongly believe. If the mindset is strong, if the mindset is good, the mindset is progressive, you can be living under the rocks, but you can become the next big thing.
Wow. Amazing. And all your family, they live in the state where you're born, or they live the same place where you right now?
They live in my same place. I lost my father and my mother. My
Hmm.
mother passed away this year in February. She had been suffering from dementia, from Parkinson. She has been suffering a lot. She has been in and out of hospital, but uh, she passed away this year, February. My larger family is my organization, NES, and for me, my family is my own people, and my own people is also the people whom I work with, And of course, Rita, she's a family for me.
Amazing. I think those friends, they are chosen family. You know, they meant to be in our lives. That's how I say.
Actually, absolutely.
Amazing. Okay, so Deep. So during the interview, I'm going to explore a little bit more about your life and also about your journey so far. Okay.
Sure. Thank you.
Are you ready to go on a beautiful journey through your memories life and share your point of views?
Absolutely. All looking forward.
Amazing. Welcome to William and the Magic Box. So I have here my best friend. Random questions. So what I'm going to do, I'm just gonna play a song just first relax before the first question, okay? Let's do it. Amazing. So before we start the game, during the interview, if it comes up a question that you don't want to talk about, you don't want to answer, always can change, okay? First question is, I'm sure it's going to be very easy for you. Which movie had a big influence on you?
I've been a great admirer of the movie of Andrei Tarkovsky, the Russian filmmaker.
Okay.
So, Solaris is a movie that I have loved. Uh, in fact, if I'm allowed, I can say two movies. Solaris from Andrei Tarkovsky and our own Indian master, Satyajit Ray. Satyajit Ray is a great Indian master. He is Pother Pachali, the Song of the Road, which means Song of the Road. These are the two movies, if I can pick up in my last days also, to keep on looking and looking and looking. They shaped what I am today in my movie making life.
And why those movies had a big influence on you? What's the connection that you found there?
Uh, for Andrei Tarkovsky, the movie was spiritual. So anything, he made around seven odd movies, Andrei Tarkovsky, seven or eight. I'm not sure with the correct number, but it's not more than that. His
Mhm.
movies had a spiritual underlining. And for even Satyajit Ray's movies, they had a spiritual underlining. When I'm saying spiritual underlining, the kind of background, the kind of family, the kind of upbringing that I had, we did everything because I am born into a classic Hindu family, but I have
Okay.
been born and educated in an Italian convent school.
Interesting.
That Catholic and the Hindu together, that opened my mind towards a larger world. But I realized even in the early days that anything that I do is going to be spiritual. So I realized early in my life that we are not human beings having a spiritual experience. We are spiritual beings having a human experience.
That's interesting. I like that. Wow. And what is being spiritual for you?
Uh, okay. I have a very nice answer to it. I'm not going to be taking anything when I go to the grave or to the crematorium. I'm not going to be taking my body, my wealth, my degrees, my achievement, none. If I'm going to be taking one with my soul, it's going to be love. So unconditional love is what is spiritualism talking. Spiritualism is no dogma, no you, if you love somebody, you cannot love this, you cannot judge, you cannot categorize. So if you ask me what is spiritualism, is love, and at the same time being aware that this
Wow.
might be my last day on this planet. So I should be loving. When I go back, it should be like all guns flaring. I said, okay, hey Sudeep, you're going, bye bye. That is
Wow.
spiritualism.
I love it. Amazing. Totally agree with you. Next question. Let's do it.
Love it the way you do it.
Next question is, what is the most memorable lesson you've learned from your parents?
The memorable lesson that I learned from my parents is sharing, because I come from a ordinary middle class family. Like I said,
Mhm.
my father was a coal miner, my mother was a homemaker. But what little that I had, I learned it to share with people, even the most unfortunate ones. And my father, my mother taught me to be grateful. He said, son, if there is one thing that we wish to pass on to you, be grateful to your good things and for the bad things. So even the bad things will come with lots of lesson. It's like a It's like an envelope which is not meant to be opened now, but one day when you open and you look back and said, "Wow, this bad experience made me good today." So,
Wow.
and the second thing what my parents taught me that I carry in my soul is the choice. You, whatever be the situation, the choice to react to it is completely with me.
Uh-huh.
So that is my greatest power. So for me, the freedom of my soul, uh, William, is the choice. How do I react to it?
Wow. And when you think about your childhood memories, what's the earliest memory that comes to your mind when you think about, growing up in India?
Growing up, the best memories were, of course, with my parents.
Uh-huh.
During the time that I grew up, because I am a 70s born kid, a 70s born man. So growing up, that sense of insecurity, because India was also coming out of its rigid system. There were so many things happening, but that was the beautiful, because there was television, there was Hollywood, and the Hollywood used to be like once in a month experience maybe, and the
Wow.
television was just coming up. So it was like sight, sound, food. It was the best childhood I could have had.
Wow. Amazing. I think growing up in the 70s, in the 80s, even the 90s, I think it's priceless. I think we were so lucky to be able to grow up at this time because it's a different world right now.
Absolutely, absolutely. I couldn't agree less with you.
Next question, ready?
Yeah,
Let's
absolutely.
Let's do it. Let's on.
Love it.
Yeah, you can always dance with me. Right. So before the next question, what's the biggest joy of being part of the filmmaking industry? The movies industry. What do you like the most about it?
The best part about the filmmaking journey is two things. Number one, I'm being able to tell stories this would have died with me.
Hmm.
So making movies is like brings me the greatest joy. I'm somebody who is like a literature freak. So you put me in a room with books, and you can come back after 6 months, and all you need to give me is food. You will see I'm a happier being, like a puppy. So making movies is bringing those stories to life.
Yeah.
Uh, so that has been my greatest joy. And my greatest joy while making movies is my movie making journey wouldn't have even started if there wasn't a presence of a woman called Rita, because she enabled me to make stories the way I wanted. That is the best gift I could have had in my, you know, maybe when I'm in my 80s and they ask me to pick up one thing about my movie making experience, is going to be this, that I had the best enabler to make my stories.
Wow.
And telling stories the way stories are meant to be, not gimmicks, not VFX, not glitzy set, but pure storytelling. That's what uh, drives me to shoot movies.
Wow. As I could see your eyes shining talking about Rita, she's watching this interview right now and you have a moment, an opportunity to send her a message. What would you say she's watching?
She's watching from another place.
She's watching now. You can send her a message. What would you say?
I wish to tell her, Rita, thank you for being the greatest enabler in my life. Love you. I want to take this platform, this public platform, to tell you and the people who are watching, you are the greatest love of my life. I couldn't have used a better platform. You are the greatest love of my life. And my
Eh,
mother, yeah, that requires a clap. My mother in heaven, my father is going to be happy hearing this.
wow. Yeah, those special people, they come into our lives and they come to stay. That's for sure.
Yes, absolutely.
Beautiful. Send my regards to her, okay?
Same.
Next question is, what is the nice thing a family member has ever done for you?
Uh, my family members have done a lot to me, and it would take a lot of time to thank each one of them.
Hmm.
Uh, from my father, you're talking about family member, my father, my mother, my wife, my sister, everybody has done their bit. Maybe sometimes not materialistically, sometimes maybe uh, through a incident, through an event, they have helped me. So I look at everything that they have enabled me in their own ways. So
Wow.
I thank using this platform again. I thank each one of them, and I would reach out to them and say thank you all for whatever you have done.
What's the biggest joy of being so deep? What do you like the most about being you?
This is I was just waiting to say that. The biggest joy of being Sudeep is I can be myself without being anybody else. So I can be a poet, I can be a painter, I can be a little weird, I can be an actor, I can be an enabler, I can be a fashion. I realized that I don't want to be anybody else. And I want to make the same mistakes which I made in my childhood. If given a second chance by life or by God, I would
Uh-huh.
I would say, do you want to be a mistakeless life? I said, no. I would want to make the same mistakes with more profoundness, with more joy. So I'm happy
Wow.
being Sudeep because Sudeep is the greatest gift my soul could have been given by my parents and by the great God.
Wow, what an answer. Amazing. What would be the title of your memoir, Sudeep?
Uh, ah, Here lies the bastard.
I like that. And why is that?
No, it's a little, but here lies the bastard. So it's somebody who cocked a snook at everybody, every system, and he's gone to the grave with all guns blazing. No complaints. So here
Oh,
lies the bastard.
amazing. Next question. Let's do it. Okay, Sudeep from India. Next question for you is, what does happiness mean to you?
Happiness for me at this point, okay. I have always believed, William, when I was a young guy, a kid, happiness meant something to me. When I was in my 30s, happiness meant something else to me in my 40s. So happiness is relatively changing. So for me,
Mhm.
happiness is enabling people the way Rita enabled me, empowering people with art, with happiness. So even if I made five people, uh, enabled them in their life with arts, with literature, with giving them a joy in their heart, I think for me is living for others is the greatest joy for me.
Do you believe that happiness is a choice?
Of course, happiness is a choice.
Why is that?
I want to tell you from a very personal experience. You see, when my mother passed away on 9th of February, my life broke. It's like somebody was squeezing and chopping off a part of my heart. That was one side. I could have broken, I could have got into depression. I was sad. I'm sad. But one part of me realized that this was a cage that was broken, that was suffering. Now she has gone to great God. And she is now in the palms of the great God, where there shall be no summer, no winter, there should be only light. To look at it that way required an amount of grace, a dignity, and happiness to me. So I looked at the perspective, William. So
Wow.
happiness for me is a choice. So people can look at it that God has been not kind, God has not given me a chance. Like for example, if tomorrow I personally pass away, and this is my last movie, I look at it this way, William, that I'm happy I was given this much.
Mhm.
Most people, when they walk, they do not look back at life, and I look back and I say, I have reached this point, William, and this is my happiness.
Wow. And when you felt the happiest in your life, when you look into your life, tell me when you felt the happiest.
I felt happiest when I made my first movie, and that's going to be my first love. For Mang, the transformation.
Wow.
It's so comical. A director says, cut. I screamed because I felt maybe this is not going to come back to me a second time. So I screamed. So people used to look at me and said, why is he screaming cut? And now when I direct a movie, I don't even shout. I say like, okay, good. So my first real happiness when I made my first movie, For Mang, that
Wow.
entire journey, that entire challenges, seeing your dream coming into, that is the day, William, I realized I need to make the same people who enabled me to take them on this road and give them real happiness.
Wow.
Because that is the day I became alive. Before 2014, I was just happy. I realized what is happiness on 2014 when I made my first movie, For Mang.
Wow. And during that time, tell me what was the challenging part for you to put all together, and tell me, how long did it take to get everything ready? Since when you screamed, okay, okay, it's done now.
Okay, the challenging part was it. I have not worked under somebody. I had not worked under somebody as an assistant. I had no film school background. Like I said, Rita has been the greatest enabler in my life. So it was Rita's money which was used to make the movies or the
Wow.
movie. Boom for So it was very easy to pick up somebody as from the organization that we were heading, me and Rita. It was very easy to bring in somebody who's a well-known director,
Hmm.
somebody who has been in the industry. So most importantly, William, she entrusted me with the money. She said, "Why don't you go and shoot the movie? You do it." Knowing in the back of her mind, it could have been a complete dud. It could have failed. It could have not worked. But enabling that is the realization that God, through her, had entrusted me. And I could not let God down. I could not let my master down, my guru down.
Wow. And how long did it take to finish the whole thing?
It took around 6 months from shooting. Shooting was about a month, and post production 6 months. That is typically how long. That is typically I still take time to complete my movie. It's now my 13th movie. It's still because I work a lot on the music. My music director, the edit, the color, a lot.
I see.
And just to put you on perspective, I'm the only guy, living guy in the world who has shot 5 feature films with smartphone. That's like a world record. It's nobody has done it. Not
Wow.
even Steven Soderbergh or none of the Hollywood guys. I'm the only guy living in the world. 5 full-length feature films I've done on a smartphone.
Oh my God, that's impressive. Wow. You're inspiring people for sure. Amazing. 3 questions left. Let's do it. Hey, Sudeep from India. Next question is, do you have a unique ability that you think no one has or you never met before?
Um, I am a very good storyteller. I can create stories from thin air. So I'm like a magician. I can create stories. And like I said, I will always pick two choices, and I am a great motivator. So I can motivate a dead man from the grave. My father told me one thing, William, it's not over yet till it's over yet.
Mm-hmm.
And my mother used to tell me in my own accent, there will be so many hills and mountains that you will cross till the last final mountain, which you will not be able to cross. Till that, don't give up. So
Wow.
I have crossed all those mountains and I keep crossing. And when my last mountain comes, I'm going to know that this is going to be the last mountain.
Mm-hmm. Well, never give up. I love that. I think we need to keep going all the time. Yes.
We need to keep it. Even when it's impossible, it's not more possible, I need to give up. No,
No.
one last time. My mind says one last time. We're going to do it.
2 questions left. Let's do it. You like dancing?
I love, even though I'm a horrible dancer.
Before the next question, tell me 3 names of 3 artists that you always be inspired by in the movie industry. 3 names.
Movie, movie industry, okay. Robert Redford,
Okay.
Clark Gable, and an Indian film star who is currently alive, Dharmendra. Clark Gable, Robert Redford, and Dharmendra. These three movie stars I have been inspired.
Okay, so let's pretend that all of them they are still here with us, okay? So one day you're gonna wake up in the morning having 3 missed calls on your phone from those 3 you just mentioned right now. Which one you call back straight away? Which one you send a message? I'll call you back later. And the third one, you don't call back, you don't send a message, you just ignore them. Tell me.
I would ignore none, but the first one would be Clark Gable. That swag, that that aura, I love it. And my Indian superstar, that manliness without being on your face manliness. So you don't need to be a six pack to be manly. A manly is like gentle, like graceful. So the second one. And Robert Redford, Please don't allow me to let go of him because you asked me three, so I gave you three. But okay, Robert Redford can wait. So it's Clark Gable and Dharmendra.
Wow, tough one. Next question is, how would you like to be remembered in life?
I don't want to be remembered. That's the. I don't want to be remembered. I want to do my duty, and I don't want to be fading out into the sunlight. I just want to go simple. When my time is over, I don't want to be eulogies and obituaries and said, okay, he was a great man. This you, I don't care. I want to live, and I want to people. If they find me a villain, let them. That I leave it to the people to decide. If they find me a good man, let them. I don't want to be remembered. I want to be thought of as a man who did live his life completely. That's it.
And what's the meaning of life for you?
Taking every day as it comes with
Hmm?
just getting up in the morning and thinking, okay, I'm back from the land of dead. So when I'm awake in the morning, the first thing that strikes my mind, hey, I'm awake. That means I'm back from the land of dead. So I'm given one more chance. It's like a lotto, it's like a lottery. So I need to make the best use of it. Inspire people, bring them up, tell them the good things. There's so many internet, so many news to tell them the bad things. This is not workable. This is tell them the good things. They're dying to hear a word of love, a word of good things to encourage. So for me, that's life.
Beautiful. Yeah.
I
So,
just want to add. So for me, the way Rita enabled my life, I want to enable million lives.
wow, for sure. Last question. Ready?
Ah,
Let's do it. Last question.
oh, that's like
Like a Brazilian music.
you're composing a music.
Before the last question, Sudeep, I'm sure through your career as a filmmaker, as a producer, I'm sure, you had a lot of, moments that, as you mentioned, the first one when you finished, you just screamed, but tell me a moment that's for you, you're gonna go like, you know what, this moment always gonna have a special place in my heart. There is a moment in your career as a filmmaker?
Okay. When I first traveled to Europe with Rita, and when I first traveled to Indonesia to receive a prize with Rita, I have never traveled to anywhere in the world. I've never been outside the India. So Rita
Okay.
made it happen. So for me, it was like I could, I saw it with my eyes, with my soul, all bursting with happiness. So she said, "Why don't you try this ice cream from that go-go cart?" So eating that ice cream was like living my life. So as a filmmaker, I could do it because I was a filmmaker. So somebody, and then she used to buy me my cameras for shooting. And when I made a good movie, she gifted me a tagwear
Uh-huh.
watch that I'm wearing. Look at it. It's here. It's tagwear. It's a watch. So first time I felt alive, loved, taken care of. I felt important, William, I
Wow.
felt important. So filmmaking and then meeting her made me feel I'm important. This is the watch that she gifted me, Tagwear.
Wow. Wow. Oh, amazing. I
So
think those travels, those memories always gonna be there for sure.
it was going to be there if I'm not taken over by dementia or Parkinson or Alzheimer, it's going to be there. Even if
Beautiful,
it's going to be not there, I'm going to make sure it's going to be written. And now I made it public through your podcast. So a lot of people are going to relate to that.
for sure. Thanks for sharing, Sudeep. Thank you. Okay, next question is, what is your most memorable time at school?
My memorable time was like I said, I come from a Hindu background.
Mm-hmm.
I went into a Christian Italian Jesuit school. So they were the school, they were the father, the Christian padres who were doctrinated from Italy, from Vatican. So I was given a peep into European culture, the tradition, the art, the openness. So East Europe, because at that time there was East Europe and West Europe, and my father had European colleagues at the mines. So they came from Bulgaria, Hungary, Czechoslovakia.
Wow.
Going to school, coming back home, I could. It was like a window to me. So and in the school, because I, like I said, I come from a Hindu family, sitting in a chapel, the quietness of the chapel, reading the Bible, the quietness of the Western world, that I think shaped me into today what I am. I took it
Wow.
I took it to heart. So the school was opening up a new. It's more it for me. If I look back today at school, it is less of textbook William and more about the new world that opened up to me.
Wow. Yeah. And who was your favorite teacher at the time? Do you remember?
There was somebody called Raymond Perry. He was fat. He was like fat. He was a little comical, but he played guitar, and that was like very hep. Something was very fashionable for me playing guitar.
Wow.
So I liked him. And then somebody who never scolded me, I always was like, I was like the proverbial bad boy of school, always breaking rule. So somebody who spared me, I tried to be like him, and that's how I realized. So if you castigate somebody, you put down somebody, you bring that rebel back in him. But if you
Yeah,
explain somebody, you make that person a best person.
for sure. Okay, so then yet, let's play now the word association game. Okay, I'm going to say some words. Just tell one word that comes to your mind. Quick thinking. Okay, let's start with money,
Money, freedom.
fear,
Fear, mind.
family,
Weakness.
life,
Giving.
love,
More giving.
religion,
Bullshit.
politics,
More bullshit.
sex,
Basic.
friendship,
Transaction.
desire,
End to the means.
regret,
None.
success,
Humility.
wish,
None.
happiness.
Enabling people like the way Rita enabled.
One word for India.
Progressive, dynamic, and in ready to be the next enabler without being competitive.
Wow. And the last one now, filmmaker, one word.
Sorry?
Filmmaker, one word.
Magician.
Beautiful. Let's pretend now I'm going to meet Rita for a coffee and I'm going to ask her, define Sudeep in one positive and one negative word only. What she would say about you?
She would always say about the negative one, anger issue.
Right. And the
And positive one, that I leave it up to her because she will have so many positive to say. But I think the most positive one she would carry in her heart and her soul
uh-huh.
is motivator.
Amazing. Okay. Let's play now Sudeep and the magic box, and you can ask me a question. But before asking the question, Sudeep, as you mentioned for the interview, about your parents, do you think one day you're gonna meet them again?
Now, what I'm going to be saying is purely my own perspective. My lower self wishes to meet them again. My higher self, I do not
Uh-huh.
want them to meet them again. I love them, but I want them to be free as a soul. I
Wow.
want them to be, if there is a proverbial heaven, if there is something called moksha in our language, or complete annihilation or complete merging with the divine, I want them to be merging with the divine. I do not wish to see them for my own petty successes or for my own petty desire. And that's it.
Amazing. Okay, can ask me a question.
What inspired you to do this wonderful podcast? I mean, the kind of your energy is so infectious. The energy, I am a person, William, who gets immensely affected by energy. So if it's like a bad energy, bad vibe, immediately starts pulling me down. Even if this was not an interview meant for me, I would have watched it again and again because of your vibe. I go through podcasts, but I sometimes feel why the person is like speaking from the grave. Your energy is like infectious,
Thank you.
so infectious, and it's like it's it's reaching out from across the screen, from time and space, reaching out. If there is one takeaway, what I have spoken is not important to me. What I am taking with me is your energy. That you made my night worth it today. Love you for that.
Oh, thanks for the kind words, Sudeep. Thank you. I think the big inspiration for me, it says everything what you just said now. It's about people. I think people, they are so fascinating, people around the globe with different backgrounds, different beliefs, different opinions. I think it's so fascinating to see people express themselves about their joys in life, about their parents, about their family, about their career, about their business, I think it's beautiful to see people expressing themselves. I think all of us, we are trying to be a better person every day. I think everyone comes here to the show. I can feel the energy from people that they are waking up every day trying to be a better person. They're going after their dreams. They're going after what they think is good for them. So I think the biggest motivation for me to sit down here is people. I think people, they are fascinating. People, they are very, we have so much to share. We have so much to connect with others. So yeah, my answer for you is very simple, but it's about people. People is the big inspiration for me to do the interviews every day. Yeah.
I would also wish to make this known to you. You're the most one of the most kindest eyes that I have seen.
Oh, thank you. Thanks, Sudeep. Thanks so much for sharing that. Thank you. I think I just try to be myself here on the show. I think it's what you see here is the best William, because when I'm doing the interview, is the best William anyone can have, for sure.
Thank you so much, brother. Thank you.
Thanks again. Thanks for taking the time for the interview. Thanks for being so kind and accepting the invitation. Thanks for making the time. I know it's late in India, and you made time for the interview, so I appreciate your time as well. Thank you. But
Thank you.
before you go, if you can share a positive message or anything that you live by.
Ah, Using this platform, thank you so much for even allowing me to say this. I would tell everybody who's watching this and the past podcast or the future podcast of William Ribeiro, this is not just a kind and an amazing positive podcaster, but this podcaster is something that you can take back home with lots of messages. It's not just like another interview. For people who are watching it, I would want them to subscribe to the channel to watch it more, so that such kind of podcasts reach out to the large world and people reach out to William for being interviewed. This is what is the need of the hour, because I personally feel William's podcast brings people together in the fractured world that we're living in. Such kind of podcast brings people with great joy. And this, I think, is the greatest takeaway for any person who joins this podcast.
Oh my God, thanks so much. Thanks for the kind words, Deep. Thank you. Appreciate your time and your words as well. Thank you very much.
I will tell
Thank
you.
you so much. In regards to Rita, to your friends and family, and we keep in touch. It was a pleasure having you on the show. Okay?
Thank
Have
you.
a good night.
Take care.
Take
Bye bye.
care. Bye-bye. Bye. So, did you like the show? Don't forget to give a like, to share it, and also don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And if you'd like to be part of the show as well, first, subscribe to our channel, and after that, just go to our website, www.williamandthemagicbox.com, and send us a request saying why you'd like to be part of the show. And I see you there. Bye bye, see you next time.